You think it's like a multi-billion-dollar industry? That where
There's a
countries get their drug imports from? Like from the dark web?
Say that yeah, I mean, you can buy a kilo of fentanyl on the dark web for a pretty affordable price, and would imagine, and people cut that into their drugs. They're selling it to people on the street, including these young teenagers that are all hooked on fentanyl right now. People are dropping left and right because it's cheap and they're buying it online. So I also have a different opinion on that though. Being into drugs myself as a kid, and we could talk about that in a second, but I know quite a lot about drugs. I think the only drug that I haven't done, other than like if you count research chemicals, is PCP. I've pretty much done everything else. The dark web wasn't around. There wasn't dark web marketplaces when I was a kid. I had to go to Kensington, every single day, which is a bad area of Philadelphia, that there's drugs being sold on every corner. And fentanyl just wasn't a thing back then. Like if you were gonna buy fentanyl back then, you'd have to find an old person that was prescribed to fentanyl lollipops because they couldn't swallow pills, or fentanyl patches. Like it just really wasn't much of a thing when I was younger. But now these kids are buying Xanax, they're buying heroin, they're buying coke, they're buying Adderall, and they're buying all this stuff. And a lot of it's pressed, or oxycodones, they call them blues, and they're pressed pills that are either fully fentanyl and you don't know what the actual dosage is, or it's you're getting a tiny bit of the real drug and the rest is fentanyl. So like if you Google search cocaine fentanyl overdose, you're going to see, article after article of people dying from snorting cocaine and dying from an opioid overdose. It's because it's cheap, it's accessible, and I don't know if that's another country that's, China being a huge producer of fentanyl, which I believe there's a lot of analogs. The ones I know of are like carfentanil, butyl fentanyl, acetyl fentanyl, and just regular fentanyl, but I'm sure there's more of them out there.